Good morning. Happy Friday. I was only going to make this post and put it out to the leaders group that I lead on Facebook called Rise and Fly. But I figured since I'm about to hop on a plane and be gone for over a month teaching again on the road, that I wanted to, if I had time for one video, I would make a video for everybody and include some of the content from the Rise and Fly group. So I hope you're ready for this one. I hope you're all doing fantastic and awesome, and it's Friday, and it's been wild out there. Yes. I'm not even going to talk about energies moving around, but as many of you know, life is filled with chaos inside and out for some and new leaps for others, and I wanted to talk a minute as to why. So I'm going to pull a question that was posted on my Facebook group called Rise and Fly. And it says, my question is, it talks a little bit. This is by someone I know and love tremendously, a very big leader, someone who's a very, very big leader already, asks, how do we build or keep our self-discipline in times of discord or being stuck with the status quo? So, yes, okay. Let me tune into this just for a minute for you guys here. I'm going to give you the best answer that I think would fit most people and speak to him directly at this time. So bear with me here. In terms of, that is a great question. It's a great question because how do we build or keep our self-discipline in times of discord or being stuck with status quo? Isn't that what's hitting a lot of us right now? Have you been able to see that that's really happening? There's a lot of chaos in the air, a lot of relationship changes, a lot of job frustrations, a lot of personal frustrations, a lot of things rising to the surface inside of ourselves that we don't really like. A lot of limitations on our bodies being in our face, right? I love to speak to people on a personal level. So let me start there. And I want to give you, my belief as to this is because right now we are in great times in the world of change and of, you may have heard people talking about upleveling or shifting or, people bringing in a new age. A lot of my friends a lot of people that I attract are leaders that are doing incredible things in the world, and they're still getting stuck, but they're going after it. So speaking to them and speaking to the people that aren't really feeling like they're leading their lives or leading others around them. Why? I think no matter who you are right now, you're probably feeling challenged. But this is a time for us to make the choice. And when I say make the choice, it is a choice for me to go through all my belongings and pull out the video camera and pull out the tripod and make this even when there's a million things going on. But why? Because it's important, right? So a lot of times we put off things that are important to us. Optimal care of our bodies, freedom. We don't believe we can have it. We look at limitation and just go, well, yep, look at this hand that I've been dealt. Can't get out of that, or we'll push a little bit and then give up. No, you give up. True leaders don't give up. They keep going. And when everything says stop, they might pause, but they don't give up on their dreams. And they don't give up on aiming for maybe freedom from the inside out. These limitations that have been placed on us. This is our time to say, look at everything, even the things in our lives. You want to know why a lot of things are in your face? Is because it's a limitation. It's maybe challenging you where you think you're not stronger than this person, or maybe you haven't asked enough for yourself, and now that's being pushed, so that aggressive energy is in your face. But why? It's not to push you down. You are not a victim. This is the time for you to be victor, to be the victor, to push out of that energy and go, no, here is where I belong. Okay? This is what I want. This is what I'm going for. So when my question is, how do we build or keep our self-discipline in times of discord or being stuck with status quo? Get tired of status quo. Get tired of the change when you know you want the gold, right? It's about not accepting the mundane, not thinking that that is where you belong anymore. Not accepting it. You know, it's, I don't know how to put this to you guys. This is something that I've had to learn. It's like when you know deep down you're hungry for more, or you look at the chaos in your life and you're like, why? Why does this always happen? Maybe it's because you're not aiming high enough. Maybe you've learned to settle and believe that that's what you deserve, or you've just learned to settle and not get hungry. So my fire heart love for you today says, get hungry. Go after creating a life that you dream of, no matter what your circumstances. Everyone has a different hand, but we all know where we feel limitation. And if you're feeling pushed down, then puff out and hold that strength and learn to hold that grace, and do not bow anymore to your lower self. These are our times to stand tall and to grow our strengths and to grow into community. And I hear all the time, well, I'm not surrounded by an environment that is supportive. That is essential. That is essential, but hear me now and feel this ripple. The community is out there to hold you, whether they're in person or online. So if you are surrounded by negativity, let it roll off and you radiate yourself, not needing to affect anyone else. You radiate you and you get yourself to a place that can be that love and to be that leadership that sits inside of your bones and boils. Because if you don't let that out, let me speak from personal experience. When you don't let energy move, if you don't let sadness or pain move out in a healthy way, if you suppress, if you keep feeling something and you push it back down, it will cause sickness. It will, and if you keep pushing it down, it actually causes disease. Before I was a life coach and a speaker and all this, I was a licensed massage therapist that specialized in healing scar tissue. And the things that sit in our cells, oof, it's why I'm so passionate. It's why I'm so passionate to go, this is our time. Look at your life and see where there's not flow, and then go, well, instead of the change, what would the gold be? What would the gold be for me if I could really take off anything of like limited thinking? What would the gold be for me in a job if I wanted to do it? What would the gold be for me in friendships? What would the gold be for me in relationships? What would the gold be for me if I could open up my heart and stop saying that the things inside of me aren't worth a lot and that people aren't willing to pay for it, right? There's so many people with these gifts that are here to evolve the world, but they're scared. You know what? We're all scared in different ways. We all hit these levels. Take a deep breath. Today is a new day. Tomorrow doesn't have to look like today. No matter where you are and what you're doing, today is a choice for you to lead in your life. For you to not feel pushed down or weighed down anymore. Because together, joined together, this is how we make the difference. Right? Don't be scared by what you see. Don't be scared enough that it keeps you hidden. Let it make you hungry to rise. So, I hope I answered your question here. My question is, how do we build or keep our self-discipline in times of discord or being stuck with status quo? Realize that you, and you know who you are who wrote this, and keep your name in the leaders group. Realize that you may be pissed off and your self-discipline may not be there because you need to jump and figure out a way to jump higher, even in your given circumstances, or start building in a way where your soul gets so excited that it doesn't even care anymore about this, that it focuses on this and aims and flows and goes and doesn't stop until it gets there. All right. I love you all so much. I'm sending you some big, huge love, strength, grace, peace, and fire. May it all be yours today. All be yours. You've got this. We've got this. I love you. I've got to go hop on a plane. Keep in touch with me. If you want to join the leaders group and you feel like you're called and want more of this, I'll put a link below. Go to Rise and Fly. We would love to have you there. And other than that, I love you guys. Rise up, join me. I'll be flying up here somewhere. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.